Okay, how to understand God without the Bible. Remember your conscience is another point here. Remember your conscience. You know, the last 6 commandments tell us how to love our fellow man, how to relate to one another. And you know, there is a conscience that's written within the hearts of man. You know, maybe as a little boy you took something that wasn't yours, you stole something, and you felt really bad about that. Now, where did that come from? Where did it come from? What told you that that was wrong to take something that wasn't yours? Now, I know the conscience can get seared as like a hot iron as you grow older. It really can. But that's why I say remember your childlike conscience, you know, how to understand God without the Bible. There's a verse in Romans 2 and verse 14. For when the Gentiles which have not the law do by nature the things contained in the laws, these having not the law are a law unto themselves. So what this is saying is here are people who didn't even have the law, but they do by nature the things that are written in the law. How did they do that? Well, it's because the last 6 commandments are written within the conscience of man. Let's continue on. Which show the works of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another. Yes, like I said, the last 10 commandments, the 6 commandments, the last 6 commandments are written within the conscience of mankind. And you need to think about that. Now, the first 4, you have to be taught those, how to love God. The first 4 commandments tell you how to love God. You got to be taught that. But the last 6 are actually written within the heart of mankind. So, you know, you need to keep aware of this, your conscience, and not let it get all messed up as you get older, and remember your childhood conscience that told you this is right, this is wrong. It's built into our system. We're talking about how to understand God without the Bible. Going back to this Boy Scout book, you know, I said you need to get outdoors. Because understanding God, you understand God by the things that are made, the things that God has created. You know, in that Boy Scout book, it talks about tracking animals. It talks about identifying trees, identifying edible plants, the beautiful outdoor. It talks about camping and identifying all the different animals and fish of the lakes and rivers. And it talks about how not to get lost. You know, that'd be a good one for men because they never ask for the directions. How not to get lost. Reading the night sky. The stars, and then there's my favorite section in the Boy Scout book, and that's the food, cooking all the food outdoors, you know, cooking on an open fire. You know, you want to understand God, you got to get outdoors. You got to look at creation. You got to study creation. You know, in this Boy Scout book, it talks about being mentally awake, learn to think, the art of concentration, thinking with your eyes, gathering knowledge, learning new skills, reading for a full life, listening and looking, having initiative, being morally straight. You know, I wonder what Boy Scouts, what are they teaching today? And that booklet I got, the Boy Scout book, 1965, but man, it's a great little book to have. Now, what I'm saying is you start here long before you even think about going to church or getting some religion. This is where you start if you want to know God, how to understand God without the Bible.